Hi friends, this is Carrie from Making Heart, and today I'm going to show you how to turn your Procreate art into a PNG so that you can upload it into your Cricut and make stickers like these. Okay, so all of the sticker paper that I use is rock sticker paper. It can be found on my, there's a link on my website at www.makingheart.com. There is a link in the, I think it's What You Making, What's in the Making, something like that. Jeez Louise, I can't remember. Anyways, there's an Amazon link for all the products that I use. The peel and stick self-adhesive laminating sheets is also on my website. Okay, so let me see here. Make sure it knows who I am. Okay, so I'm in Procreate, and I'm going to take this image and I'm going to turn it into a sticker. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my background color off. I'm going to merge down all my layers so that it just becomes one image. Then I'm going to go to my brushes, and in calligraphy I'm going to pick monoline. Now I have gone over here to properties, and I have enlarged the maximum size of my monoline brush because that's what I use for my outlines. You don't have to do that. It just makes it easier for me. And I'm going to do it in white. Okay, and so, well, you got to make it bigger. I'm going to enlarge my brush, and I'm just going to trace the shape of what I want the shape of my sticker to be. Okay, drag and drop. Whoa. Okay, did that wrong. There's always room for mistakes, always room for mistakes. Okay, let me erase this real quick. There we go. Okay, after you combine all the layers, you open up a new layer. Now you go to your mono brush right there. We're going to go, okay, now we're going to outline it. Okay, gonna drop one. It's gonna be all white. This is what the outline of your sticker, the shape of your sticker is gonna look like. We're gonna move layer 1 on top of it, and now you're ready for your sticker. I usually will go in and kind of clean it up so that I like a nice thick. I like a nice thick border around it because every once in a while my Cricut gets a little grumpy, and it will get a little offline a little bit. And so, like, see how it narrows in here? I'm gonna just, that way it just gives the Cricut a little extra room in case it's not aligned perfectly. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to share it as a PNG, and I'm just going to save my image. I'm going to close the gallery. I'm going to close that, and I'm going to open up Cricut. I'm going to go and I'm going to open up a brand new project. I'm going to go down here to the bottom to upload, and I'm going to select from my photo library, and I'm going to pick that image. Okay, so now, because I've already put the outline on it, all of the checkered is basically, it's going to cut it off. So it's going to cut this black image. So now you can see what it's going to cut. This right here. This, sometimes you smooth it if it's a real jagged edge. This looks just fine. We're going to go to next, and we're going to pick print then cut, tree sticker, and we're going to click done and save. Okay. So now it's going to bring it into, anytime you save an image, it's all going to save in this particular place. Once it pulls it up. Okay, it's taking forever. Well, okay, for real? This is so frustrating. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! Obviously, there's a lot of images, so it takes it a little while. Okay, where did my tree go? There it is. Okay, here's my image, and it's uploaded. And I'm going to click on it, and down here at the bottom right-hand corner, I'm going to click Insert. Okay, now it's inserted into my Cricut. The layer is too big. So, in other words, it can only cut, the Cricut can only cut a print then cut image that is we're going to change the size on it right now. 6.75. Unlock it and change your, oh wait. Good gravy. Okay. So it's only going to cut a print then cut image that is as big as a 6.75 and a 9.25. Okay. So I don't want my image that big, but I do want to, let's do this. Let's add a square, and we'll make it 6.75 and then 9.25. Okay, this is the sheet of paper that your printer is going to print this image on. We're going to send the box to the back, and we're going to shrink down our little guy right here. And we want him, because he's going to go on all kinds of packages. So we want him a good size. So let's turn him around. Now let's go to Actions, and we're going to duplicate. Okay. And we're going to turn him around. And then we're going to put one here. And it's like a puzzle. You want to get as many on this square, or this rectangle rather, as you can. So it is definitely a puzzle. You don't want any of your white to touch. Let's see. I don't think that is not going to work. We can move it up. Oh. Okay, let's just turn him around. Let's go this way. I'm not sure how many we can get on here. Okay, so it looks like, let's do this one just a hair. We'll do a couple of them just a little bit smaller. I wonder if we can get him right there. I always play with them over and over again. I move them all around because you never know if you can get more in there or not. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, and don't move your box because that'll mess with you. Okay. Now looky there. I don't know if I can get him in there or not. Probably not. But we can go a little smaller. He'll just be a little tag. Okay. Well, he's just a couple of... Okay. All right. So now we have all our Christmas trees stickers on our mat. We're going to change the mat color to white. And then we're going to highlight all of it at the same time. Go to actions and we're going to go to attach. Okay. And now we're going to go to make it. Okay. So now we're going to print it. Oh, wait, stop. Let's cancel that real quick. We're going to go to print it. I don't want it to add the reason I stopped it is I don't want it to add the bleed. Some people like the bleed, and if it's cutting just the image, I'm turning the bleed off. What the bleed does is it puts a little gray line so that the machine will cut it on that gray line. But if your alignment is just a teensy weensy off, it's going to leave that gray line, and it's going to... then you got to go back with scissors and recut it again. So it just kind of defeats the purpose. We already put the outline when we added the white. So there's no need for the bleed. Okay, so now we're going to print the stickers. Okay. Come on. This thing takes forever. And again, we're printing, I'm printing on the Rock inkjet or laser matte finish sticker paper. I bought it on Amazon. The link is on my website. Okay, it's almost done printing, and before we put it on the before we put it on the mat to be cut, we have to cover it with a clear laminate. You don't have to put the laminate on it, but it just changes the whole quality of what you're making. So we can leave it just like this, and we can cut them on just the paper without the laminate over it. It's just not waterproof, and it's not gonna, they're not as thick and sturdy. It's just kind of, it's real thin. So real quick, I'm gonna show you how to put the laminate on. And the laminate is just a clear piece. It's got a little overlap right here. Okay. You just pull it back. I usually will hold it with one side. Okay, now I'm just going to put it right over top. Okay. I'm gonna pull the underneath. Rub it on real good. Now, it's bigger than the sheet of paper. So when I put it on my Cricut mat, I gotta make sure it doesn't stick off the edge of the Cricut mat. Okay, so I line my paper up with my Cricut mat, not the clear laminate. I will trim off whatever hangs over. Okay, it's just got a little bit. So we're just gonna trim the clear laminate off. And now we're gonna cut it. Okay. Now when you, let me see if I can turn. Okay. Now when you cut this, on your materials, you're gonna pick poster board. And I always tell it that I want more pressure. And the reason I do that is this laminate is thick. And it just ensures that it's a nice clean cut is all it is. That's all that does. So now it's checking on, anytime you do a print then cut, it will put these guidelines on it, which this is our 6x9 box. And it's checking these guidelines. That's how it determines where to cut your image. And yes, my mat's dirty. It's always dirty. I clean it, but it's sticky, so it works. And now it's going to cut my image. So it just cut the box that we had laid out, the gray box that we turned white. It cut the box. And now it's going to start cutting the stickers. And I'm going to get a drink of my Diet Coke. Okay, now it's done. Okay, let's move you guys right here. There we go. Okay. Okay, see, I got that one too close, so it didn't cut it. But that's okay. That's just a nip. There you go. There's our sticker. And they're